Shirabu threw a quick glance at the door of Semi's music room, from behind which he could hear his boyfriend playing his guitar. Semi came home about 2 hours ago, and almost immediately headed for the room, throwing just a quick hello in Shirabu's direction. Shirabu was a bit taken aback by the unusually cold greeting, but as soon as he heard the first tones, he realized Semi was protecting him from a possible outburst. It was his way of preventing lashing out on Shirabu when he was stressed, which was something Shirabu appreciated to no end. But today, it only worsened his already gloomy mood. Sure, he wouldn't be happy if Semi yelled at him because of piled up stress from his work, but he was feeling a bit weird since morning and just wanted a hug. So, against his better judgment, he knocked lightly on the door. Ita? Can I come in? The music stopped. There was a long pause before he heard his boyfriend's tired voice. Sure. Shirabu entered the darkened room, his eyes finding the slouched figure of his boyfriend. Do you need anything? Yeah. He motioned to the plate in his hand. You should eat something. I'm sure you haven't eaten much today. Semi chuckled humorlessly. You know me well, don't you? Shirabu bit his lip, unsure if Semi's words were meant in an affectionate way or the exact opposite. Is it a good idea to do the challenge now? I get more upset than now. Maybe I should wait. Just give him the food and leave him alone to sort his mind out and come back to it later. I can wait, it's not like I will die without a hug. Maybe that would be for the best and it wouldn't. Genji? Huh? You spaced out. Are you okay? Shirabu's chest constricted. You still think of me even though you are unwell yourself. Yeah, I was thinking about something, sorry. But, could I maybe stay here? With you? Just for a while. Semi raised his eyebrow. Why? Shirabu's heart dropped. It's okay if you don't want me to. If you want to be alone now, I just thought... It's fine. Just eat the food, okay? I'll wait in the living room. Genji, wait. Shirabu stopped with his hand on the door handle, his heart beating hard at the broken edge in Semi's voice. Come here, please. Shirabu felt heat creeping up his cheeks as he carefully settled on Semi's lap, straddling his thighs. He wrapped his arms around Semi's shoulders and buried his face in the crook of his boyfriend's neck, letting out a relieved breath. I'm technically doing the challenge, right? It's the same. How do you feel? Semi sighed and pulled him closer to his chest, holding on to him as if his life depended on it. I'm tired and angry and sad and all this, and it's just swirling in my head and I don't know how to get it out. I'm sorry I ran away like that without even greeting you, but I didn't want to risk I would snap and yell at you for something that's not your fault. I know, it's okay. But you can't keep bottling your emotions either. It's not healthy for your mind, nor your body. Semi chuckled and kissed Shirabu's neck. I'm so lucky I have my personal doctor to always take care of me when I forget. He pulled back a little and Shirabu rejoiced, seeing the small smile playing on Semi's lips. What's your diagnosis, Shirabu-san? I would say you suffer from a condition called being too nice for your own good and a kind dumbass on top. Semi smirked. Oh, I know very well what I'm on top of. Or should I say who? Shirabu blushed bright red and smacked Semi's shoulder, earning another snicker. I do always have such a dirty mind. Semi shrugged and kissed him, making Shirabu melt into the touch. I can't help it, and you ran into that one. Besides, how could I not when I have the cutest boyfriend in the world? Shirabu whined softly and hid his face. You'll be the death of me. I hope not. Who would help me release stress if not you? Shirabu shivered. I have work tomorrow, Eita. I can't... Semi shook his head and hugged his waist tightly. I didn't mean that. Just... Sit like this with me for a while. I just want to have you close. That's the best stress relief I know. Shirabu melted. He almost purred with bliss, enjoying Semi's gentle fingers playing with his hair. All the unrest and weird feeling he felt before now completely gone. Love you, Eita. Semi smiled and hugged him tighter. Love you too. Genji rubbed his hands together, happy that he joined this challenge. He wasn't lying when he said Aone could carry him around the whole day. They already did that before when Genji was sick, so if everything was alright, there was no way he would lose this challenge. Though if was kinda on point now, as Aone seemed to be in a bit bad mood the whole day and Genji had no idea why. He glanced towards Aone's personal workroom where his boyfriend disappeared about 2 hours ago. I should probably go and check on him. Just as he thought that, the door opened and Aone emerged out with a small wooden house in his hands. He smiled lightly when he saw Genji in the hallway and motioned to his creation. Genji let out a relieved sigh, glad that whatever trouble his boyfriend was apparently gone. He still planned to ask about it to make sure Aone was alright, but right now, all he needed to see was that little smile and Aone's relaxed face. He studied the house, noticing the delicate carved decor on the roof and walls. He never stopped being in awe of Aone's crafting skills. Probably because he wasn't able to put a cupboard together without losing his temper. What's that? A birdhouse. Birdhouse? I never noticed any birds around here, except for crows. Aone raised his eyebrow. What do you mean I'm not looking well enough? I haven't seen a single songbird in the garden since we moved here. Which was only about 2 months ago, so he wasn't that surprised. Aone shrugged. Maybe they are just scared of you. They recognize a good person. Are you implying I'm not a good person? Aone gave him an innocent look. The birds say that, not me. Genji gasped and crossed his arms over his chest, pouting. And of course you are going to support that and give them a brand new feeding station. Are you not going to defend me, your own boyfriend and best friend? Aone tilted his head and Genji huffed. Unbelievable. I expected better from you and I certainly did not deserve that. Just so you know, I'm very wounded right now and also very sad. You can tell that to your bird friends too. He flopped down on the couch, turning his back to a snickering Aone, muttering under his breath. Stupid birds recognizing a good person, my ass. Strong arms wrapped around him from behind, the warm breath tickling on his neck. I'm sorry, Genji. Don't be mad. I'm not. I'm hurt. Deeply. He would never say it out loud, but he had to admit Aone's ability to draw all kinds of animals to him was making him a little jealous and a tad worried. It wasn't for the first time he heard that animals flocked around good people and, judging by Aone, it seemed to be true. But what did that say about Genji when most animals straight up refused to be around him or just sniffed his hand and walked away? Genji? Huh? I was saying you could come with me to install the birdhouse, but you spaced out. Oh, sorry. I just remembered something. Why would you be with a bad person, Nobu? Or have you not realized it yet? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It's nothing, really. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I was just teasing you. It's not about that. Aone didn't look convinced. He let go of him and walked around the couch, motioning for Genji to stand up. What are you doing? He let out a surprised yelp as his feet left the ground and instinctively caught onto Aone's shoulders. Nobu! What? Aone adjusted his grip under Genji's thighs to hold him up comfortably. You clearly aren't feeling well, and this helped you before. Genji blinked a few times before cracking a small smile. He wrapped his arms around Aone's neck, kissing his cheek. I'm really fine. You aren't. So you are just going to carry me around until you think I'm fine? No, until you are fine for real. Genji chuckled. Alright then, but you won't be able to install the birdhouse while carrying me. That can wait. You are more important. Genji's mind short-circuited. He blinked away the sudden haze in his eyes and hid his face in Auna's shoulder. Thank you. Don't realize it yet. Please. Let me be selfish and have you for myself just a bit longer. I'm happy to have you. I'm happy too, my dear. Ami. Ami. Sakusa sighed and rolled his eyes. Yes, Atsumu? Be my steed today. Your what? My noble steed. Ew, gross. Not like that. I just want to get carried around a bit. Pretty please. Sakusa made a grimace and returned to his book. No, thank you. Go find someone else. Omi, please. Just this once. No. But... no. Fine then. Atsumu pouted and turned away from reading Sakusa, ostentatiously ignoring him. He came up with this challenge after he saw it done as a way to strengthen a relationship and trust. So of course he wanted to try it, even though he thought they already had a great relationship. Stupid Omi can't even help me with my own challenge. He couldn't lose, not when it was his own challenge. That would be too embarrassing, and Okawa would probably never let him live that one down. And he wanted attention. But getting Sakusa away from the book in the middle of his reading session was almost impossible and would require drastic measures. And even he wouldn't burn down the house to get attention from his boyfriend. He thought about what could work well enough to at least make Sakusa allow him on his lap. That also counted after all, right? My challenge, my rules. No one said the other can't sit down. He poked Sakusa's thigh with his foot. Can't I at least sit on your lap? You don't have to stop reading that way. Maybe, but it would be terribly uncomfortable, don't you think? Atsumu crossed his arms over his chest. So this is how it's going to be, huh? Well then, I will do what you suggested and I'm going out to find someone else to hang on to. And I'll have a great time instead of just being bored here with you. Sakusa hummed and turned the page. Atsumu narrowed his eyes at him and poked him again. Ame, did you hear what I just said? I did, yes. And that's your reaction? Yes. Atsumu shrugged and got up, but still watched Sakusa from the corner of his eye. I'm going now, getting my keys. You don't have to announce your every movement, you know. I'm giving you a chance to stop me, you dumbass. You seriously aren't going to say anything? Sakusa looked up from the book. Have fun. Atsumu threw the keys on the table. Alright, what the heck? Immediately tell me who are you and what you did with the real Omi. I want him back. I don't like you and your terrible performance as my boyfriend. Sakusa snorted. It's me, Tsumu. I just don't see a reason to react in any other way because I know you aren't going anywhere. At most you will go to the park and call Osamu to complain. How can you be so sure? Because I really meant that. I will go find someone who will accept my affection and will be kind enough to carry me around. Well, good luck with that, considering you are well above average height and pretty heavy compared to random people. I bet Meian or Bokun would help me out. Unlike someone. Bokuto is with Akashi on vacation, remember? And Meian is on that date he didn't shut up about for the last week. Atsumu cursed inwardly. He didn't think this through too much because he didn't think this would be needed in the first place. I would surely find someone. Yeah, sure. By the way, did you know koalas smell like cough drops? Atsumu paused. Wait, koalas? Why is he? What? Yeah, it's because of the eucalyptus they eat. No, what? How did you? They also hug the trees all the time. But you already know that, don't you? Atsumu groaned. God damn it! How did you know? Sakusa chuckled and put down the book, motioning for Atsumu to come to him. Your phone lights up when you get a new message, and it also shows the last one. In a chat called Koala Hug. Who even came with that name? Atsumu huffed and dropped on Sakusa's lap. It's a great name, mind you. Oh, so it was you. What do you mean? It's a great name. And accurate. Yeah, whatever you say. But just so you know, you just lost your own challenge. Atsumu shrugged. But I got to cuddle you, so who's the real winner here, huh? Well, not me for sure. Oh, me! Yaku grumbled under his breath, quietly cussing Atsumu and Okawa out, both for coming with the challenge and for calling him short. Pity he couldn't kick them for real and had to be content with only kicking them mentally, which was still quite a satisfying image. But now he faced a bigger trouble than the two bored setters. He had to hang on to Lev and play it off as completely normal to avoid Lev's stupid questions. He had no idea how to do that. It wasn't like he didn't give his boyfriend affection, but being a koala was something he never did. Though now, as he was waiting for Lev to come home from his latest photo shoot, he might actually had a reason to hang on to him. Damn you, Mia, for making me do this. If he drops me, I'll go to Osaka and skin you alive. Stupid challenges. Mori, I'm home. Yaku snapped out of his thoughts, slightly embarrassed he didn't hear Lev coming in, and ran to the door. Oh, hello. How? Lev staggered as Yaku immediately jumped into his arms and wrapped his arms and legs around him. Don't fall, don't fall. Hey, Lev. Welcome home. Lev froze for a second, but then laughed and secured Yaku in his arms, rubbing his back. Hello, Mori. I didn't expect you to be so happy to see me. Of course I am. I missed you. We saw each other in the morning. But now it's evening. Too long. Lev cooed and ruffled Yaku's hair, earning a few eye daggers being thrown at him. Aw, you missed me this much? I should have recorded it. This is once-in-a-lifetime occurrence. You act like I don't give you affection. I don't know, that's not what I meant. But it's highly unusual for you to actually throw yourself around my neck. He paused and looked at Yaku with concern. Are you okay? Did something happen? No? Should it? I don't know, but if you are sad or sick or something, you have to tell me. Are you sad? You are always more clingy when you are sad. Did I do something? Or did your teammates have some bad comments about you again? Yaku snickered and shook his head in loving disbelief. Calm down, would you? I'm perfectly fine. No one made any comments and I'm not sick. I'm just happy to see you, that's all. Lev still didn't look very convinced, and Yaku couldn't help but cherish the fact Lev was so caring towards him. He would never expect the awkward and all-over-the-place boy Lev was in high school would mature like this in just a few years. But he was glad he could see it, and maybe even be a little part of it. So you aren't mad I had to go to work when we were supposed to have dinner together today? Yaku sighed and nuzzled their noses together. I wasn't happy about it, but it's not your fault, so why would I be mad at you? Well, I mean, I could have said no. Lev, it's your job. That's how it is. Besides, it was an emergency. You could be here if they didn't mess it up, so it's double not your fault. And we can still go get some nice dinner. It's not that late yet. Or we could stay and watch the new series you like. Yaku smiled. Or that. What would you like to do? I'm voting for staying at home today and going out tomorrow. We should have some snacks in the kitchen, right? I'll go prepare it. You can go find the series on the TV. Yaku hummed but didn't let go. I'm content here, and I'm touch-starved for the whole day. Okay, but could you maybe move to my bag? Nope. But I can't do anything like this. I don't want to drop you. Yaku raised his eyebrow. You underestimate the strength in my limbs. I can hold on to you just fine, even without your support. But try it, you'll see. Lev pressed his lips but did as Yaku said and let go of him. Yaku tightened his grip a bit and didn't move an inch. See? I'm practically Koala. Lev laughed and kissed Yaku's lips. That you are. Alright then, hold tight. Let's get some snacks. As soon as Okawa put down his phone, he realized he might have done a huge mistake with agreeing to the challenge. Not that he was worried Iwaizumi would drop him or straight up refused, but Okawa was well aware of the insane amount of physical work Iwaizumi was doing. Even now when he arrived in Argentina for a supposed vacation, he didn't stop exercising and it was starting to show. Maybe I can make him sit down and rest like that. He mentally patted himself on the back for the great idea and headed outside to look for his boyfriend. He found Iwaizumi in the middle of stretching for his next exercise. He sighed, unsure if he should be proud or worried. You should take a break. Iwaizumi looked up at him, his face softening a bit. Thanks for your concern, but I can't right now. I promise I'll rest in a while, okay? Okawa rolled his eyes. In a while translated to at least 2 hours, and that was something he refused to let happen. I'm serious, Hajime. You'll overwork yourself at this rate. I'm serious too? I will rest, I promise. In a while. Okawa huffed and crossed his arms over his chest. Why are you so stubborn? You are the one to talk. We were supposed to be together, remember? Nice couple time and all. But we are together. I told you can join me. It's not my fault we have exams like this. Seriously, you are still worried about that? You are one of the most athletic people I know. You could do it with one hand behind your back. Iwaizumi sighed and got up from the ground. I just don't want to blow it up in my last year. If I drop out now, I wasted 3 years and I'll be nothing. Yeah, but if you overwork yourself, you have much bigger chance of screwing that exam up. Just rest now. I can't. Well, in that case... He jumped up, holding onto Iwaizumi's neck and wrapped his arms firmly around his waist. Iwaizumi took in a sharp breath and despite his surprise, his arms were around Okawa in a split second. Damn it, Toru! What was that? That was a surprise attack with sneak bonus. What the hell? I decided I'm a koala. Iwaizumi looked at him in disbelief, an utterly baffled expression on his face. Koala? I don't think I follow right now. But my back really hurts now, and my legs. Let go, please. Not gonna happen. You see yourself you can't even carry me anymore. You are tired, which means I will hang on you until you sit down and relax. But... No buts. Sit down. Will you let go of me if I sit? Maybe. Iwaizumi walked slowly towards the porch and sat down. Okawa wiggled and settled a bit more comfortably. Or not. You'll sit here until you admit you are overworking yourself and promise me you will rest now. Toru! Okawa smirked. I see I will be sitting here for quite some time. How about I tell you about what happened to me last week? Toru, come on. Alright, so there's this guy in my class, right? I've never talked to him, but then suddenly he came to me and... Okay, fine, I admit I might went a bit overboard with the exercise. I will rest now. Happy? Okawa smiled and pressed a short kiss on Iwaizumi's lips. Utmost happy. So, and then the guy... Oh, please, no, spare me your stories, I give up. Have mercy. Okawa put on his best offended expression, putting his hand over his heart. I'm hurt, Hajime. How can you say that about my stories? They're fun. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Okay, that's it. I'm offended now. Don't talk to me. You are sitting on my lap right now. Okawa shrugged and ostentatiously turned his head away, but didn't move from his seat. Iwaizumi chuckled and pinched Oikawa's cheek. Don't get pouty now. I was just joking. I want to hear the story. Too late. I'm upset. Iwaizumi sneaked his hand over Oikawa's waist to the place he knew Oikawa was the most ticklish at. Okawa squealed and squirmed, making Iwaizumi laugh. He smacked Iwaizumi's hand. Stop, stop, stop! Not until you forgive me. Alright, fine, just stop, please. Iwaizumi snickered and stopped. Okawa's chest heaved heavily as he threw eye daggers at his boyfriend. Not fair, Hajime. Says someone who jumped at me without warning. I was just taking care of you. He melted into the touch of Iwaizumi's lips on his own. I know. Thank you, sweetheart. What do you say we watch something now? I say we bring the popcorn. Iwaizumi smiled and kissed him again. You read my mind. The next day. So, how did you do? I have 2 hours. Ken was tired, so I didn't want to prolong it too much. It was still nice, though. Ken is really attentive lately. I sure hope he is. Anyway, I have half an hour. Hajime ruined it when he started to tickle me again. I lost. I didn't want to hurt Saichi, so I didn't participate in the end. 2 hours too. Lev fell asleep, so I let go. 45 minutes. 3 hours, but I'm not sure if it counts because Eita was sitting down. That still counts. You are winning so far. I lost. You really lost your own challenge? How lame. Hey, it's not my fault. Omi knew about the challenge, so I couldn't even do it. Almost 4 hours. I fell asleep and Asahi tucked me to bed. Aw, gentle giant. Yep. Speaking of gentle giants, where is that echo? I have a name, you know. But anyway, I would like you to know you are all amateurs. 6 hours and 10 minutes for me. What the heck? How? Well, I mean, Aona is pretty strong looking, but 6 hours? I didn't expect that. I told you he has an unfair advantage. You all are just jealous I get to enjoy Nobu's muscles. Ugh, stop flexing. But rules are rules. Therefore, I declare Futakuchi the winner. Hey! I'm not even sad about it. This was a nice challenge. I have to agree. Same, even though I couldn't do it. Well then, I hope you'll let me speak next time I come up with challenge. Anyway, I have to go now. See ya. I'm going too. Congrats, Futakuchi, but you still had advantage. Okay, bye and congrats. I'm out too. Bye. Same. Bye-bye. I hope I won't have to do any other challenge. I would actually like to be in the next one. Anyway, bye. Well, so long.